Hey folks, welcome to another How to Casio video. In this video we're going to be looking at how to go from table to a quadratic equation using this particular calculator. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright folks, so when we're going to work from a table to quadratic equation, now with quadratic equation we want to make sure that we actually have 3 points. I know with straight line equations you only need 2 points, but with quadratic you need 3. Unless you have the vertex and another point, but I'll talk about that a little bit later in another video. But for now, we're going to be looking at this particular table and how to convert it. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch on the calculator, go into main menu, and we're going to go into the stat mode right there. So when we get into the stat mode, what you're going to see is you're going to see list 1 and list 2. Now as you can see, I've got some values from previous things. I'm just going to delete that. To delete it, just click on F6 and you'll see delete A, which is F4. We're going to click on F1. So just going to delete all of that. There we go. That's done. Now what we're going to do is write down all the X values as list 1 and all the Y values as list 2. We're going to actually put that in the calculator, and we just need to make sure that we pair them with the right coordinates. So for example, I'm going to put down all the X values first. So I'm going to write down -2, press EXE, 0, and 3. Next, I'm going to use the cursor here, go to list 2, and I need to make sure that -2 is paired with that 19, and 0 is paired with 5, and 3 is paired with 14. Now once I do this, I should have a button that says graph 1. Now in some cases you're not going to have this. What you want to do is click on F6 until you get the graph button here. So once we get the graph button, we're going to click on F1. Click on graph 1, which is F1 again. This is very similar how we did it for linear equations. And you're going to see the 3 points. Now the next step is click on calc. Now for straight line equations, we pressed F2, which was X. But right now we're doing a quadratic equation, so that's X squared. So that's going to be F4. We're going to click on F4. And what you should see is the value for A, B, and C. Now, if for some reason you actually forget what the equation of a quadratic equation is, you could actually have a look at it here. So here we're going to write down y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. And if we look at the values for a, that's 2, b is -3, and c is 5. So I'm going to rewrite this as 2x squared, b is -3, so -3x, and then c is +5. And there we go folks, that is pretty much how we go from table with 3 coordinates into a quadratic equation on this particular calculator.